Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
We've gotten through the worst of the cold, but the question is, how quickly can we recover as we head into the upcoming weekend?
Valentine's Day doesn't usually mean surprises inside of schools, but today is a little bit different. This is a story I promise you want to see.
Okay, Nick, and it's our first look at the man charged with murdering popular hairstylist Bashar Kalabat inside a Detroit motel.
All coming up. We're going to begin, though, today at 5 with a guilty verdict in the trial of ex-MSU gymnastics coach Kathy Klages.
Less than an hour ago, a jury found Klages guilty of lying to a peace officer and misconduct in office. Jason Colthorpe is here with us now. Jason, it didn't take very long for the jury to come to this conclusion.
Just a couple of hours, guys, and this case was about one thing: memory. Klages claimed she couldn't remember being told about the allegations by these gymnasts, while they were challenged for also having a faulty memory and bringing it forward. But the jury clearly believed the testimony of those two former gymnasts.
The prosecution challenged Kathy Klages about her memory in 1997 when two of her former gymnasts allegedly told her Larry Nassar had abused them. She says she doesn't remember that, but she did remember her first meeting with her team after the Indy Star article broke in 2016.
I defended Larry Nassar. I told him that I had sent my children to Dr. Nassar and that at that point in time, I trusted Larry Nassar.
She described it as a passionate statement of support before she knew the truth of Nassar.
Did you ask any of your athletes while you were there at that meeting if they had been victimized by Nassar?
It never crossed my mind that one of those athletes had been victimized by Dr. Nassar. I assumed they would have come to me and told me by then.
But prosecutors believe she was told in 97 and then lied to police about it in June of 2018.
Is her reaction to what Larissa and told her consistent with her reaction after the Indy Star story breaks and now the volcano is erupting? It's identical.
The defense closed by reminding the jury that the gymnasts had to have their memories jogged before coming forward.
So the ability of those two women to accurately remember 1997 is, of course, in dispute. All of this is reasonable doubt that their memory of events is not reliable enough for you to convict Mrs. Klages.
But clearly the jury did not believe Klages as she took the stand, which some weren't sure she might do, thought it was a little risky, but she did that today. They could have found her guilty on one of the two charges, but again, she's guilty on both counts. She now faces 4 years in prison when she's sentenced April 18th. And this, of course, means she's the second MSU official to face jail time. William Strample already convicted.
All right. Thanks, Jason. Developing right now, 24-year-old Jimmy Pickett will stay behind bars as he awaits trial for the murder of Bashar Kalabat.
That decision comes after Pickett was formally charged with first-degree murder in the case, and now we're learning he does have a lengthy rap sheet. Sean Lay was in court for the arraignment, and Sean, you've also been digging into Pickett's record.
Absolutely, and Devin and Kimberly, so many people want to know more about this case. So this afternoon, we're learning more about Jimmy Pickett, the suspect here, a criminal history that really spans our area. We'll start in Roseville. He was found guilty of larceny. Over in Macomb, found guilty of retail fraud. Charged in Dearborn with larceny. In Detroit, he had faced charges of burglary and felony robbery. Now, here in 36th District Court late this afternoon, he's facing charges of beating hairstylist Bashar Kalabat to death.
People State of Michigan versus Jimmy Jermaine Pickett.
This is our first look at Jimmy Pickett, the 24-year-old Detroit man, now charged with the brutal murder of Birmingham celebrity hairstylist Bashar Kalabat. Held tonight without bond after it is revealed he is on probation for a robbery and a beating attack.
The defendant is also on probation for another unarmed robbery case that also involved a beating.
Tuesday night, Kalabat checked into the Jay-Z Motel on 8 Mile near Gratiot in Detroit. Police say he likely arranged a meeting with Pickett by using a dating app, and the 56-year-old then paid for Pickett's Lyft ride to the motel. Once inside room 127, prosecutors say Pickett allegedly killed Kalabat. The cause of death, blunt force trauma to his head. Kalabat's death devastating to so many in Metro Detroit who knew and loved him. The Jay-Z Motel is a green light camera partner. Police got a clear look at Pickett and the security guard jacket he was wearing. 12 hours later, police arrested him at his security job for Crane Communications.
Great bit of police work. coupled with technology.
Technology meaning the green light cameras, and investigators were likely following Pickett's cell signal, leading them right to where Pickett was working, acting like nothing was wrong after the brutal killing of Bashar Kalabat.
I mean, certainly good coordination, great use of technology, certainly our investigators leaving no stone unturned.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office tonight is pointing out that the Michigan Justice Project is helping prosecute the case, assisting prosecutors in solving crimes against the LGBT and Q community. As you pointed out, Devin and Kimberly, no bond for Jimmy Pickett tonight. He's being held right now. Back to you.
Yeah, no bond, but do we have yet, Sean, a hint at a motive here?
When the story broke, we asked the chief if there was a motive. He said there is. He would not speak on it. I asked the chief again today what the motive is. Again, he said he would not reveal the motive. Our sources, though, telling us that items belonging to Bashar were taken from his motel room the night he was killed.
All right. Obviously, we still have more to learn on exactly what happened, but the suspect in custody. All right, Sean.
Well, this video is difficult to watch. A Warren nursing home worker manhandling a 91-year-old resident as a security camera rolls. This happened at the Advantage Living Center on 12 Mile near Hoover. As our Priya Mann reports, that worker is off the job and facing charges.
Macomb County prosecutors are going after a nursing home worker in Warren after an elderly woman was viciously assaulted, and the whole thing was caught on camera.
She's being muscled around, pushed around in her wheelchair. She tries to move. They put the other chairs behind her so she can't move.
The abuse didn't stop there. The man was also recorded holding the 91-year-old victim by the back of her neck, forcing her face down repeatedly. Prosecutors say at some point she hit her head, leaving a gash on her forehead.
Where she's striking the desk is not on the camera, but where he's grabbing her and pushing her head down, and then very soon thereafter, you know, she's got a tissue to her forehead, and you can see the scratch on her forehead, and then the defendant actually puts a Band-Aid on the forehead.
But the cover-up didn't work. Her injury raised suspicion, and one day after the assault, Advanced Living Centers in Warren called police.
Someone noticed the Band-Aid, found out how it happened, they reviewed the video, and called the police.
64-year-old Ronald Fletcher was arrested and charged with vulnerable adult abuse. Prosecutors say the licensed practical nurse had only been working at the Warren facility for 3 weeks, and nothing came up during a background check.
I mean, you can check someone's background all you want, but you never know what's lurking in their heart. And in this case, you know, obviously this is a bad fit to have this guy here, but they didn't know it until this happened.
Fletcher was briefly suspended and then fired from Advanced Living Centers. The 91-year-old grandmother is recovering.
Who knows what else may have happened there? You know, that luckily we have video of this incident and got him out of there before we get any more complaints about something worse.
And the facility did release a statement. They say we're currently in the middle of our internal investigation and working collaboratively with the local police department and the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. Advantage Living Centers remains committed to continuing to provide high quality care and treatment to the residents and families we have the privilege to serve. Now, Fletcher faces 2 years behind bars. He'll be back in court later this month. Reporting live, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Very disturbing, Priya. Thank you.
As you can see from Priya bundled up there, it is freezing cold outside. We did, though, get a really nice, good long look at the sun.
And that sun was beautiful today. Let's bring in Ben on a Friday, and it looks like we're going to get a little bit of a warm-up, too.
We are, Kim and Devin. In fact, we're going to carry a lot of that sunshine, at least in the first part of the weekend. But I want to show you the bad stuff first. This is where we started this morning, officially 4 above at the airport. But look at this, 9 below in Lapeer. That was the actual air temperature. That was not the wind chill. So numbers there in the north zone have actually moved up 28 degrees from that start to finish. And for this time in February, that's pretty good, even with all that sunshine out there. A couple of us were able to touch 20 degrees today, but we will get warmer this weekend. So we have ample sunshine. We don't use that word a lot in the weather department, but I thought that was apropos for this. Next big thing coming Monday and Tuesday, we'll look at that system. And there is an extended dry stretch once we get past Tuesday of next week. More on that in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, Ben. The lawyer who gained fame by representing porn actress Stormy Daniels is now facing decades in prison. Michael Avenatti was convicted today of trying to extort Nike. Prosecutors say he threatened to use his media access to hurt Nike's reputation and their stock price unless the company paid him up to $25 million. His charges carry a potential of 42 years in prison.
Now to the latest in the serial killer investigation on Detroit's east side. D'Angelo Martin was back in court this morning for just a few minutes. The court needs another psychological report before proceeding with a competency hearing. Martin faces charges of first-degree murder. He'll be back in court later this month.
Much more to come on a busy Friday. Here's Hank.
The coronavirus now affecting travel for millions of people around the world. What you need to know before you book a trip so you don't waste your money. All the information coming up in my Help Me Hank report.
And the saga has come to an end. The Wayne County prosecutor makes a key decision in the demolition of a home owned by a Michigan State rep. Nick.
She is an 8th grader here at this school in DPSCD. And today, a surprise that she's been waiting and fighting for over a year.